I promise we love each other. I have COVID.
And I don't.
And we're trying to keep it that way. But the show must go on, so we figured it's the end of the year. We would film a video wrapping up 2023 and showing you what this year looked like for us.
Let's get right into it with some quick stats.
Okay, so this year we filmed a massive 49 videos. That is almost a video a week. We missed a couple in there because life did as life does and kind of got in the way, but 49 videos this year.
This year we have visited 4 different countries. It's not a massive amount, however I think it's a great start to the channel.
Those countries were
Indonesia,
New Zealand,
Malaysia,
Thailand.
Almost forgot Thailand, even though we've been here half a year.
And we live there.
Right. This year we have taken 16 flights. That's including international and domestic flights throughout the countries mentioned earlier.
We've been on 4 boats, and I can only remember one of them, and it was from Penang in Malaysia to Georgetown, which is an island off the coast of Penang. Did you count there and back as 2? What were the other boats?
Yeah, that is 2 boat rides. The other one was the one we almost died. You don't remember that?
We almost died on a boat.
Koh Samet in Thailand.
Your facts are wrong.
That was a boat.
Squid fishing.
I suppose, yeah. We did go
That
on a boat.
was a boat.
Okay, 6 boats.
6 boats.
My bad.
6 boats.
We have been on 2 trains this year. The train was between Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia to Penang in Malaysia. If you haven't seen that video, you should definitely check it out. It's quite cool.
It was my first time on a train.
That's right.
That was exciting.
Blows my mind to this day. But many more trains in the future for Sam and myself.
Okay, the next fact is an interesting one that Ryan spent a long time working out. Did not manually count, that would have taken 1,000 years. But kilometers traveled, 71,674. How many kilometers is the circumference of the world? Which, to put that in perspective, is almost twice around the entire planet.
I calculated how many different cities we have stayed in around these 4 countries, and that is a total of 15.
That's a lot.
It is a lot
Yeah.
when you really think about it.
Yeah. Okay, how many beds have we slept in?
A lot.
That's a random one, but it is a lot. I now know what sort of bed I prefer sleeping in because we have managed to sample quite a few. 31 to be exact. 31 beds in 12 months.
Crazy.
That's almost 3 every month.
Yeah.
What the heck?
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Considering that we actually live in Thailand and lived in Indonesia.
Yeah.
But
31 beds is insane.
yeah.
It's a lot of traveling. It's a lot of beds.
Yeah. The next category is our YouTube stats, our stats on YouTube. Starting off with how many subscribers we got in the last 365 days, we got 511 brand new subscribers.
Which is over 1 a day. That's pretty good. It's really nice to be able to compare that to how many we got last year as well. It's really nice to see that growth. We only started this channel to kind of show our close friends and family what we were doing and what we were getting up to, and it seems a few of you have jumped on for the ride, so
it's really cool.
Yeah.
We'll keep making videos.
We will. The next is our top geography, which was quite an interesting one because we have made a bunch of videos in Indonesia and we've lived on the island of Bali. We posted a lot of content in Thailand, but our top geography was Australia. I have a theory on why that is. I think it's because the island of Bali has become a hotspot for Australian tourists, and I think, as they should, a lot of them have done their research before going to that island. So luckily for us, we pop up on those searches. So our top geography for 2023 was Australia.
Okay, our most viewed videos, I've broken this up into 2, our most viewed short and our most viewed long length video. The short being Bali Money Explained, which is Indonesian Money Explained, although it's called Bali Money Explained because that was a more popular search term.
Our best performing long form video, so video more longer than a short, I guess, was exploring Bali's biggest night market, which was our top performer for last year as well, at 9,788 views for 2023. So that video was a good decision and has now officially been viewed over 20,000 times.
That's a massive achievement for us.
That's like so many people. Okay, our least viewed video. These are a little bit hard to quantify because a video that's been posted longer is naturally going to do better because it's been up for longer. But our most underperforming video is actually our squid fishing video, which if you want to watch that, we will link it down below. It was so much fun to make. I had an absolute blast. We went squid fishing in the middle of the night in Thailand on a massive barge. With no instructions on what to do. We were just given a rod and told to fish for a squid. And it was a successful night. I don't know why it wasn't a successful video. There's a few reasons for that, but we won't get into those. That was unfortunately our least performing video.
Okay, our most fun video. So we've chosen one each. For me, it was our Jeep tour in Kintamani in Bali, where we went around the volcano and we went to hot springs. I really enjoyed making that video and editing it. It was just a really cool day in general.
Yeah, top down in the Jeep, driving around Bali. That was cool.
Yeah.
That was cool. I think mine would have to be, there's so many. Making this video that you're watching was really hard because obviously we got to go through all of our videos and reminisce. But I think my favorite video to film, or the one I had the most fun filming, was gold panning in Arrowtown in New Zealand of all places. We've started this channel to convince you to travel, and then my favorite video was filmed in our home country. Videos that we're most proud of. For me, the one that I'm the most proud of myself in would probably be the Bali Hidden Mini Zoo. It's this really cool open concept zoo where a lot of the animals are just kind of roaming around, and you have the opportunity to hold certain critters. And I held a scorpion. It didn't quite translate in the video because obviously our master editor over here makes it look like we're very calm and chill. But when I held the scorpion, I was genuinely fearing for my life. You're very safe. The staff are all there watching you, but I actually don't think I enjoyed the scorpion. And I would rather hold a tarantula 100 times over before holding a scorpion again. So that was, that's the video that I was most proud of myself in for kind of overcoming that.
For me, I was thinking about it, I think when we went to Hobbiton in New Zealand in Matamata, more because of the editing, I think.
Okay.
I really enjoyed editing that. I mean, the day was epic as well. I've been wanting to do that like my whole life and I've never actually done it.
Yeah.
So it was cool that we got to do it together. But yeah, I don't know. I really liked that video. It turned out really well, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, and our most underrated video, we kind of decided on the same one. It's definitely our speakeasy tour in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. We went out one night and looked up the most popular speakeasies. A speakeasy is kind of like a underground bar. It comes from the Prohibition period. But yeah, we went around and filmed at these speakeasies and kind of clues on how to find them. Again, it was a really cool night. And didn't do as well as we thought.
The next section is literally going to be on the fly. We are just going to talk about our goals for 2024. What we want to do, what we want to achieve. What's on your list?
It's hard. Like, we don't really plan too many months in ahead for where we're going. We're in Bali at the moment. We're only supposed to come here for a week. Last night we extended our trip by another 10 days because we enjoy it so much.
Yeah.
I guess just keep doing what we're doing. I would like to try and release a vlog every single week.
We pretty much do that.
Pretty much do.
The only times we don't is if, like right now, I have COVID, and so we're trying not to go anywhere or leave the hotel room, which obviously means we can't film. There is a good chance that we're actually going to be moving back to Indonesia. We love Thailand, and Thailand has so much more to offer us, but coming back to Bali for this visa run, I think reminded us how much we love this island. So I can see us in 2024 maybe exploring and adventuring the smaller parts of Indonesia. Bali is just a very, very small singular island amongst 17,000 other islands in Indonesia. Maybe we'll do a video where we throw a dart at a map of Indonesia and we go where it lands.
Yeah, that's a cool idea.
I think that could be a cool video, but just experiencing more culture and like authentic culture, I think, in 2024. Along with, I really, really, really want to go to Kupapedi in Australia. It's this entire town that is built underground because of the heat. So I think a micro tour of Australia, maybe.
Yeah, we could fit that in there for a couple of weeks, or a month, or half a year, or who knows. Really,
who knows? We literally go where the wind blows us, and it's a lot of fun, but it also means that setting concrete goals can sometimes be a little bit difficult, but that's the rough plan. That's fine. Okay, over the past few weeks we have sporadically been asking you guys on Instagram, which is @worldowned, if you have any questions for us that are travel related, lifestyle related, anything related, and we got quite a few. So we are going to choose a couple of those each now and just answer those.
Starting off with, what equipment do you use for vlogging? Can I use a phone to start? You both have inspired me. Well, first of all, thank you. We have a couple of cameras, however, we even still use our phones sometimes. Especially for B-roll when we're flicking in between what we're actually talking about. But yeah, we've got a pretty decent camera. To answer your question, you can actually absolutely start with a phone.
Phones can film in 4K. The image quality of a phone is great. The only downside, I think, to filming on a phone is the microphone. The audio isn't as good of quality, but the camera quality is certainly there. So you could definitely start with a phone and manage just fine.
Audio is 50% of the experience, and you can get a microphone for quite cheap. Start vlogging, it's fun.
Where did the name World Owned come from? A cool name, but just wondering. One day we were trying to think of names for the YouTube channel that we wanted to start when we left New Zealand.
We were thinking for a long time as well.
Yeah. And I was looking at the boxes that our soap containers came in. On this box, it said New Zealand owned and operated. And I was like, oh, that's like cool that we buy our containers from like a New Zealand owned company. And then I was like, I kind of like the concept of being world owned, like not being locked into one country. And so started thinking about it, and somewhat obviously the name World Owned kind of just like jumped out. And not only does it have like that meaning for us, but I think it encompasses everything that we want to achieve from this channel, is showing people that you don't just have to be locked into one place. You can be owned by the world. You don't just have to be owned by your country.
That's right.
And stay in your country. So that's where the name World Owned came from, and we are still very, very happy with it.
Do you like Thailand or Bali more? I have been thinking of moving to either one, thanks. Fantastic question. We love both.
Yeah.
We are actually making a video that will be coming out soon on the differences between both after living a year in Bali, Indonesia, and 6 months in Thailand, over 6 months almost.
Yeah.
And this video will be coming out soon, breaking down everything into different categories. We love them both for different reasons.
We'll go into it in a lot greater detail in the video, but before the trolls come at us, we know Bali and Thailand are different. We know one is a country, one is an island in a country.
Yeah.
But a lot of the questions that we see the digital nomads asking is whether they want to base themselves in Bali or Thailand, and the reason for that is because a lot of the other parts of Indonesia aren't as built up as Bali. Bali is very capable of handling a digital nomad whilst having internet, of all things. So people often say Bali or Thailand. How do you deal with being away from family and friends for so long? Love your videos, by the way. Thank you. Our answers are going to be very different for this.
You think?
Yeah. I struggle a lot more than Ryan, I think. I am a family gal. We have 2 nephews back in New Zealand that I miss with every fibre of my being. But I just think video calling as often as possible, staying in touch, those are the only 2 things I can say, because I really do miss my family. I think your answer is a bit different though.
I miss my family and friends. If you're watching this, I love you, but I'm having a great time. That's literally it. You know, you got to live your own life, man. You know, like, yeah, you can go home. You'll always see them again. You've got video call and stuff, but there's a lot more to experience, and
of course,
you know. So I mean,
we clearly deal with it very differently.
Yeah. How do you deal with it? Video call. Stay in contact. Thank God for technology, you know.
Yeah.
At least we don't have to send letters to someone. Imagine if we were doing this 50 years ago and we had to send a letter. Yeah, probably.
My grandparents used to write my sister and I letters.
Imagine that. Sending a letter and then they get it 3 weeks later. You need to wait another 3 weeks for a reply. Forget it.
Yeah. So how do we deal with being away? I don't.
And I definitely do.
Yeah. Okay, I think that is probably going to wrap up our 2023 wrap-up video. Do you have anything further to add?
No, it's been cool. It's been a great year.
Yeah.
It's going to be better.
We're very grateful for each and every single one of you that have joined us on the absolute ride of our life. There's been ups, there's been downs, there's been COVID. It's currently COVID. But yeah, we can't wait to do it all again next year, and hope that you guys stick along with us. Keep liking, keep subscribing, keep commenting, keep doing all the things, and we just appreciate you guys so much.
Thank you. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Peace.
Peace.